What's going on, Pokemon League Championship? It is your CEO, Mura, aka... Wait, I already said that. Alright, so we got Week 11. Sorry we're a little late today. We're running a bit behind. I had to amass everybody's matches and stuff together. I have a cool little crew with me today. We've got Dan.
Hello.
It's good to have you back, Dan. Joining
Finally.
us, right? Joining us again is Brendan. Brendan?
Hello. Sir.
Alright, well, he was joining us. Don't know what happened there. And then we also have returning once more Simon.
What's up? It's Simon, coach of the Copenhagen Snowcloakers. How are you all doing?
Copenhagen Snowcloakers, man. So, we're going to start out with Simon versus J-Wade, just a little discussion on that. We won't spend too much time on that as we don't have a recording for it, but Simon's here to kind of go into a little bit more detail about his match. And then we'll go ahead.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. And I'll make sure to do it quick. Like, it was, honestly, it felt like the match went by really quickly.
Sometimes it bees that way.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
One of the things I'll get out of the way here is the matches that we don't have recordings of or really results. I do have previews. So Brendan and Justin didn't get to fight. Brendan is here, I think, but he can't talk right now. Brendan tried to reach out to Justin multiple times. Justin and him were supposed to fight on Saturday. Nothing happened. Justin didn't get back to him before midnight, and we had to rule that a forfeit. Justin did end up showing up at like 2 a.m. or something like that, but like Brendan was already probably passed out.
Sleeping. Yeah.
And he had stuff to do today, so they couldn't do it today. As also Sunday matches are pretty much never a thing. So Brendan wins in that match off and maintains his chance at playoffs with a +3, and then Justin takes a -6 for the forfeit. Then we have another match that I don't even think they posted team previews of.
They didn't, but I know what happened.
I have
so
the
I
match.
Can talk about it.
Yeah, I have the match results for it, but it's Brian and Stephen B.
Okay. Do you want me to talk about it for a second?
Yeah. Go ahead and talk about it, and then I'll post that.
So there isn't actually much to talk about with this match, but you'll see with the result when Ian posts it. But the big spoiler of the fight was Teraki and Dragapult beat up Strat. He brought 0 answers for it and got punished for it.
Punished accordingly.
I mean, that's one of those strategies that kind of you gotta know exists, and
you have to bring something prepared for it, even if someone isn't going to bring it. Because if they do bring it and you don't have an answer for it, which Stephen B did technically have an answer for it with Follow Me Togetic, but he didn't bring it.
Yeah, you gotta respect the strategy, and it's not a strategy that he's not unfamiliar with because he has brought that strategy in the past. He's had that core, so it's just blind ignorance for him to not consider it or respect it.
I don't think it's ignorance. I think it's just whatever, man. Let's just go with it.
I think at the end of the day, what it comes down to, and so Stephen B has had a pretty rough season. Simon also has had a rough season. Stephen B was way more involved earlier in the season, but I think as we started going, he compounded his losses. It's hard to stay motivated.
Bunch of losses back to back can really affect your brains.
Yeah, it's really hard to stay motivated in the game, and at this late stage, I don't blame him, or if Simon did, I don't blame him for just kind of like dialing out, if you will. I mean, they don't have a chance at playoffs. The only thing that they can do right now is ruin someone else's chance at playoffs.
Yeah, that's basically what I've been aiming for lately.
Hey, that's the right strategy, man. You can take somebody down with you.
Gotta do what I can.
Exactly.
In Smash terminology, you gotta gimp them on the recovery.
Yep. So this is the results of that match. You can't see Steven's team, but they're all gone. He lost 6-0 to Brian. I think this is like the second 6-0 of the season.
Yeah, the Terrakian got all 6 kills.
Wow. MVP this week, I guess, by Arisa's standards.
Dabbing on the haters.
So, yeah, that's that match, and then we can move on. I'm going to bring back up Simon and Jay Wade's team preview so we can get a look at that.
Let's do it.
Let's move this back in here. All right, so Jay Wade doesn't want... Okay.
He doesn't want the strats being told.
Jay Wade doesn't want his strats being told. I say fuck that, but I'll leave that up. None of us witnessed it, so I'll leave that up to Simon to tell us about this match.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go too into it, but just what mainly happened. So, yeah, as you see here, the team, you see the team here, and I can talk a little bit about what abilities I had and stuff. So the Duraludon, it was a stalwart. It was more like for like rage powder and stuff, redirection. So yeah, so I thought that was a pretty cool trick. It got messed up pretty quickly. Jay Wade ends up bringing what was it? Oh yeah, it was the Fling Weavile. So he flung his Salic Berry onto his Metagross, and he had max Metagross and
weakness policy.
Yeah, exactly. And I think actually Reese brought something similar back in week 3 against me.
Yeah, he did it with Frost.
Yeah, that was. Oh yeah, that was the Ghost strat with Decidueye and Frostlass. Yeah. Yeah, so he flings the Salic Berry and weakness policy triggers on Metagross, and yeah, that's pretty much where the match ended, because Metagross literally almost sweeps me. I was lucky I actually lost only 3-0, because I didn't think that was gonna happen. Quickly, what my start strategy was, it was to Swords Dance Blaziken, and then Max, and then I hope to get a sweep up there. Blaziken was mainly my main strat here. Duraludon was there for Mimikyu and stuff. So yeah, but I take a 3-0 loss, and that's just it.
Okay.
I do have an idea for my week 12, but I'm gonna get into that at the end of the stream.
Okay.
But just something I want to talk about, but we can wait till after the matches.
Okay, so yeah, I know that the last match for you is
Stephen B.
Stephen B.
So,
yeah.
So
and
you guys.
He and I have some fun ideas, but I'm gonna get into that after we've watched the matches for week 11.
Okay, so we don't have the results for that one, but as he said, he lost 3-0. And that brings us to the first match of the week.
Oh, we're just skipping Mike and me.
Oh, right, I forgot about you. Go ahead. Yeah, go for it, buddy.
So, I mean, you don't have the picture. Do you have the pictures for him?
No, I do not. Wait, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, there we go. Oh, hey. Well, that's Zach and Dora. That's fine.
Let me give me a second.
So, thinking about Mike's team, he has the obvious strat, like how the beat up strat is. He has the whole combo with Keldeo, the self proc. So even if he doesn't bring it, I got to prep for that. And I felt like my team was pretty well stacked versus his. So I pick up my 6 and I'm ready to go. I lead Mr. Mime Salamence because I still have Earthquake on it, so I can easily take it out. But instead of but I was worried that Mike was predicting the follow me or the fake out on the Keldeo. So instead of faking out the Keldeo and just killing it, I go for a follow me and take the Aqua Jet hit and protect Salamence from a rock move. And instead of attacking the Colossal, I take out the Keldeo. So it's a really good start, but during the game, things are starting to wind down. Things are going very back and forth. I would like to say that I did a little bit of mistargeting, in my opinion. After I killed the Keldeo, instead of attacking literally everything else and leaving the Colossal alone, like I should have, because the Colossal was kind of useless, I went to go attack it, and it lived with like 30 HP. Got the weakness policy off. It didn't really kill any Pokemon, but like I could have just done better targeting, like attack the Aerodactyl instead of wasting a max move on something that I realistically had no fear of. And because of that, I also forgot about Unnerve on Aerodactyl with my Charty Berry and my Moltres. So near the end, Moltres kind of just didn't really do anything, which is a shame because in testing with Jay, thank you, Jay, Moltres is actually very strong versus his team. But my problem here was I wasn't expecting Diggersby, and Diggersby was a big threat to Moltres, so I didn't really have an easy way to put her out there. And because of that, she didn't really get the shine. So the end of the match was very, very close. I wish it was recorded because it was, I feel like it might have been the best match of the week, but it was a 1-0 loss on my side.
Whoa, bro. I think we know what the best match of the week is, and that's why it's the last match of the week. Just kidding. So that does suck. I'm sorry about your loss, but you only lost by 1. That keeps you in playoff contention. What's interesting about Dan's particular circumstances right now, Dan has to actually win his next match against Philip. I'll get into that a little bit later, actually, because we got some stuff we want to watch before that. And let me just put up you guys' title cards, because they were pretty cool. You guys had some good title cards this week. I liked them.
You always got to shine.
So the match is already in order, correct?
The match is already in order on my side. It's really your side. Like, I sent you the order in Discord.
Cool.
All right, so yeah, Mike wins by 1 there, and nice title cards, guys. Good work, everybody. All right, finally brings us to the actual Shut the fuck up, Zach. Brings us to the actual first match, which is possibly, I don't know, the most boring. It's the most interesting match of all year. For sure.
Sounds like a big deal.
It's most interesting. Zach is obviously going for some cool shit here. He's got his weakness policy Rhyperior, mental herb on his Bronzong, so he can bust off a trick room all he wants. Also possibly trying to lean into Jordan's possible trick room set. Then he has his Coffergigas. I think this might even be like the first time. It's not the first, but it's one of the few times he's brought that Pokemon. He just got his Inteleon from Steven last week, so that is a bitch of a Pokemon. And then, as per usual, he's got Mew from Simon. Simon, you never should have given it up.
Man, all he's gonna do now is get
Cinderace than I am.
Jordan.
I hear you.
Or than I was. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. So Jordan now, yeah, he's got to get Cinderace from Jordan, and then he's got a really good team, right? Jordan.
He's got the All Kalos team.
Right. Jordan's team is looking pretty good. I mean, he's going with some nice Pokemon. He has access to Aurora Veil here. He's got stamina. Dragalge hits really hard. He has Trick Room access with the
And
then, I mean, as usual, Cinderace is just good mon.
Cinderace can do plenty of things.
Yeah. So let's kick it off without waiting too much longer. You ready?
Okay.
Let's do it.
We start at 0 or...
We're going to start... That's a good question, actually. We're going to start at...
I'd say 15 seconds exactly is fine.
I guess. You can start at... Yeah, let's just start at 15 seconds then. So move your cursors to 15 seconds. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Unless you're on your phone like me.
It's actually like 16.
Where you just press the 15 button option and there you go.
Boom. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go. So Zach's amped up, ready to...
You gotta love Jordan's trainer card.
Yeah, he does a good job with his trainer cards.
Yeah.
Zach sees his team, his heart's beating. He's like, "Oh fuck, this lead? I don't. Maybe he's got beat up somehow. Does Dragalge have
Maybe
beat
Mudsdale
up?
has beat up."
So he's worried. He doesn't know what he should do. He's overthinking it. You see that bad recording?
Yes. Oh god. Oh, it's so laggy.
Alright, so he can't decide if he wants to do Trick Room, but he's pretty sure that that's what he wants to do. And finally he makes a choice. And he's like, fuck it, no need to take damage on turn 1 except by max, right? Drillionaire uses Protect.
probably expecting a free hit with a beat up strat, even though
Oh,
doesn't have hands.
Oh, that
Nope.
sucks.
Toxic
now he's
spike.
got
He
this
was not ready
toxic
for
spike.
this.
And the
Shout
stealth
out-
rocks. Oh
shout out to
no.
Shout out to the Toxic Peck set from Brian last year with Toxic Spikes.
Right. This
Jordan's just like, no free entry for you.
yeah, bad news
So with
bears.
his bronze on, taking like 12 damage if it switches in. Please do not Dynamax this.
He's done maxing it.
There we
He's
go.
trying to proc his own. He's
His
trying
own
to proc
weakness
his own
policy.
weakness policy. Yeah.
We've seen a lot of bulldoze strats with stuff like Rhyperior and Metagross and VGC a bunch, and obviously
Yo,
in
Phil.
this format, it's very popular too.
It's crazy that Zach is on the stream, but he's not a subscriber.
He's not a subscriber.
Yeah, he's not commentating either, but he's not a subscriber, and it's weird, you know. What's up,
Oh,
Ty?
Man, doesn't want to support the channel.
Right. You hate to see it, really.
You hate to see it.
Oh
The
man,
betrayal.
I thought that Zach was about, positive vibes now. All right. Big money drillionaire, Maxes.
Watch out for them giant holes he's going to shoot rocks out of.
Ding dong. Triggers the.
It's a real
weakness
shame.
policy.
There goes Bulldoze. It's a real shame that Rock Wrecker is such a terrible freaking move.
Yeah, it is kind of a shame. But here we go.
Gen forcing.
Rockbreaker does good damage, but besides that, it kind of sucks.
Yeah. Zach's feeling pretty good because he has an ice type attack which checks both of these Pokemon, but he's really more concerned about the Mudsdale because of its stamina ability. He wants big damage ASAP.
And it's dead.
Yeah, he gets
Oh, it's
it.
actually not dead. It's 1
Well,
HP.
it's gonna die from this fucking hail.
Yeah, but now it actually gets a move off, which is a little helpful. Not too much versus a
Oh,
very
oh,
big physical
Berry!
attacker. Oh, it lives.
Nom nom nom.
I have Papa Berry. I had to teach Jordan about what
berries.
berries confuse.
Alright, 2 layers of Toxic Spike, so everything that comes out will get badly poisoned.
Do the
Unless
roar.
it's that steel type. And here comes Roar. These are some really sick single strats I'm seeing.
Boom, Mew is badly poisoned now.
And gets stealth rock damage.
That's the first time I've ever seen Roar Mudsdale.
You'll see it every now and then, especially if you have weird strats that your opponent has that you really don't want them doing. Because Roar's a really good out the Trick Room if you don't want to use Taunt. Because obviously, if you use Taunt on the Bronzong, the Mental Orb would have just broke it and then just Trick Room anyway. But with Roar, you can't really get away with that.
Mhm.
Ah, that's
Also,
true,
it gets rid of
actually.
stat boosts, unless you're Dynamax.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of glad Jordan.
Oh,
didn't
he's
end up
doing
going
it.
for Mudsdale against me back
Oh, I
in
thought he was
02.
gonna do it.
You do see Roar Mudsdale sometimes. I don't know if Zach knows that. He's probably too stupid to realize it.
Ah, yes, let's shoot the rocks
Rip
by going
sack.
underground and explode.
You know, I didn't expect Rhyperior to still get to move first after these speed drops.
Rhyperior
Well,
is
he
one
has-
of the
he has-
slowest Pokemon.
But he also has, so he got the speed loss and he's under Trick Room right now. So he's the slowest Pokemon on the field.
The Rhyperior is also probably min speed and like a minus speed nature as well. Because Rhyperior is more than likely very tailored to Trick Room specifically.
Alright, so Jordan's entire turn 1 strategy is set up. Everything that is supposed to be poisoned or damaged is.
And now there's also hail damage too from the Max Hailstorm.
Right.
A lot of residual.
So we got Luxray out now and Aurorus.
This, I don't like this. I don't like this one. Especially when you have Trick Room still up. But hey, if you brought Intimidate instead of the Gut set, so Intimidate's pretty good. Now the Rhyperior is at +1.
Right.
This is also the first time he's brought Aurorus in like a few good weeks. Like, I feel like he should have been abusing the Hail combo a bit more. But to be fair, he's also got a really strong Trick Room core, which could also conflict with it
Look how much damage that Mew has taken from just being there.
from existing.
Yeah.
But the real problem with all this residual damage is, while it's really good, if you can't even attempt to land a hit on something, what's the point of it?
I think, and you know, you can. What do you mean, Phil?
There goes the Aurorus.
I don't understand.
Doesn't want to get hit with a blizzard.
So
I don't understand how this got to be an 11-minute battle. No, an 18-minute battle. Sorry.
Because of the hazards and the poison at the end.
Oh my god, the berry. I don't really think you should have brought out the Luxray, to be honest. Like, the Intimidate's nice, but I feel like you should have brought out Indeedee to protect the Auroras and just get a free Blizzard off, because Blizzard's going to to do a lot of damage to Red here. I don't really think you should have brought out the Luxray, to be honest. Like, the Intimidate's nice, but now he doesn't have that option. You should have brought out...
What was it?
Shoot, I would have died. You could have... I mean, I don't think Dynamaxing Auroras is a good play. Like, you definitely want to save it for something big like Cinderace.
Yeah. That's for sure.
A crit.
And the red card.
With the hell? You don't know what's in
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
I did try to talk him out of bringing the strategy.
Red card, yeah.
No, in general, red card is good, actually. I tried to talk him out of bringing the... I mean, I was like, alright, like, you know, Stealth Rock's okay. Even Toxic Spikes, okay. But, like, he had, like, Roar or, like, Dragon Tail or, you know...
He probably had Dragon Tail on the Dragalge.
He did have Dragon Tail on the Dragalge. He had it on, like, every Pokemon.
Oh my god.
You should have went the extra mile and just played Spikes.
Right.
Nah, that's too many turns. That's too many turns.
Bro,
sir.
can you imagine? He sets, like, 3 stages of Spikes, and then, boom, every Pokemon that comes in is just dying.
So, this
I didn't know you could set 3 stages.
Spikes is 3.
Toxic Spikes is 2.
And Stealth Rock is 1.
Stealth Rock is 1.
Mm-hmm. So, like, this kind of strat, while it's very gimmicky and niche and obviously for the memes, it can actually be really good in some people's teams. But the problem with doing a team against a team like this, if there's a very big bomb threat that just happens immediately, you're gonna fall apart really quick. You want to use this strat on something that's a little bit slower paced, doesn't try and kill you immediately.
So we think that we, as in myself and other players,
Other people,
think that Jordan brought this because technically, mathematically, his position in playoffs, not his position, but his participation in playoffs is already kind of locked in by math. He just is in. And so losing, even by 6,
doesn't really matter for him.
Yeah, like it doesn't really matter for him right now. So I think he just wanted to kind of have fun with this match, kind of wind down at the end of the season, and then he's been talking shit about entry hazards the whole season. He was like, "Hey, maybe I'll try him against Zach as a meme. If they win, awesome. If they lose, you know, whatever."
Talk more shit about him.
Yeah.
Did
Jay down?
Did Jay Wade
out
secure
comes Ding Dong.
What's up?
Did Jay Wade secure playoffs by defeating me?
No, Jay Wade still has not secured playoffs yet.
Okay. I wasn't exactly sure actually.
Yeah, he has not secured playoffs yet.
Look at all that Stealth Rock damage on Ding Dong. Follow me? But, you know, Rapier tends to have a lot of spread moves, but no Earthquake this time.
Boom. Alright.
Luxray using Roar. I mean, that's cute. Gets rid of the boost.
Oh my god.
He breaks the sash.
The sash is broken. Fantastic. But now this is actually pretty bad because he can follow me again, and he has the type advantage over the Inteleon.
Hey, now we're seeing shiny Inteleon. What is you guys' favorite shiny starter?
Well, definitely not Inteleon.
I like Inteleons. It's cool. If Tink and Dark Blue is nice. If it's not Charizard or Greninja, I don't care though.
Inteleon or Rillaboom when it comes to Gen 8 starters?
I mean, I think the best shiny for all of us Gen 8 starters is Inteleon.
No. My favorite shiny starter. That's an excellent question. Incineroar is a good one, but like
Incineroar is a very good one.
Greninja's also a really good one.
Come on,
Legitimately,
Black and Red Ninja Frog,
Delphox has a really cool shiny.
Didn't suck.
Delphox is my favorite Gen 6 shiny, that's for sure.
God, what is my favorite shiny starter?
Here comes the Snipe Shot.
If you just limit it to Gen 8, what is it?
If it's just limited to Gen 8,
yeah,
it's probably gonna have to be. It's probably gonna be Rillaboom if it's just Gen 8 for me, because I don't like Inteleon like at all in general.
Oh.
So he goes to the Roar, which is good because I'm pretty sure there's a Trick Room going there. He brings out something that can't be poisoned, which is a little unfortunate, but still not damage is huge. But the grassy terrain is definitely fixing up this issue as well.
Well, the poison gets worse every turn, but then again, you have to kind of survive every turn, so...
You kind of have to... You have to do more than just residual. You got to actually hit them. Battle of the Starters.
Burnape shiny is pretty cool. Alright, so...
I also like Empoleon shiny.
Empoleon shiny's amazing. Gosh.
If only we had the Gen 4 starters, but that's what the remake's for.
Yeah, exactly.
Empoleon would be scary in this format, actually. Imagine Dynamax and Weakness Policy with that thing.
Yeah. Weakness Policy has been great for Pokemon.
I really want that item out of the game, to be honest.
Why?
Oh,
it's a very toxic item with Dynamax.
Well, let's just get Dynamax out of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's probably happening next gen.
They won't do it until we get the next VGC legal game, because I'm pretty sure the Gen 4 remakes and RCS aren't going to be for VGC.
No, I don't think so either, which has me worried, because that means...
We'll get another season or two of Dynamaxing.
Well, not just that, but another season or two of the same Pokedex. That means next season would have to be Ubers.
So what I'm thinking is actually, like, while Gen 4 remakes won't be for VGC, they'll be allowed. You'll be able to transfer stuff from Pokemon Home to it, and they'll probably expand the decks there. So we could realistically get more Pokemon like Gen 4 stuff.
Yeah, I hope that's the case.
It'd be really nice. We'll get to see cool stuff like Weakness Policy, Empoleon, and Torterra. Weakness Policy, Torterra, and the Trick Room sounds really sick.
Next season will only be Ubers if we don't get more Pokemon, either from like the remakes or something else. I'm hoping that like the remakes will come out and then they'll be like, all right, we there's a DLC update for Sword and Shield that now includes
here's the rest of the decks.
Like, yeah, right. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Hopefully, we'll see. I'm very excited if that's the case because I really want to try out some new stuff.
I mean, you'll try out new stuff in Ubers. I'll tell you that.
Oh god, Ubers would be so fucking terrifying.
Ubers would also be kind of... I think we'd have to limit the player base because of, like, just for balancing purposes.
Ubers or not, I'm definitely gonna...
Snipe Shot?
I think I'm gonna have fun. Oh my god, man, something's noisy in the background here.
Yeah, kill them.
Goodbye, Yusuke.
The Battle of the Starters has ended.
So, if only there were, like, I don't know, somewhere around 250 Uber Pokemon, Jay, or Jordan, rather, we might be able to make that work. Oh, Jesus, no. What? For the Intimidate? I would have done the fucking,
I would have done the Cinderace.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the Fluxray does. Snarl.
He said the draft pool is 3 of each Ubermon, and that's it. That would be interesting, but also eventually kind of boring, because all the strategies would be done.
3 Ubers. I think it should be like 2 to 1 for each team.
No, he was talking about the entire list is just all Ubers, but 3 of each Uber.
Nah, that
sounds boring as fuck.
I like my supporting Pokemon to support my Ubers. And I also really like bringing back some Ubers that well, not really Ubers, but like really strong Asterisk mons that while they're not technically Uber legendaries, they're really good. Rest in peace, Tapu Bulu.
Tapu Bulu deserves what they got.
What is
Tapu Bulu
is-
definitely doesn't deserve what he got.
What is the actual mechanics behind the asterisk? Is it just like strong Pokemon, or how did that work? I never actually understood it.
They're Pokemon that. So like, if we were to just let everybody have whatever Pokemon, one player could amass an unfairly advantageous
Pretty much
team.
an unbeatable team.
Yeah.
Asterisks are meant for Pokemon that are either mostly considered very popular in the competitive community or very strong Pokemon that are widely recognized by the player base.
Or are highly effective in our particular meta.
Okay, so that's how it is.
Yeah.
And so, in other words, you could say it's also to make sure that people use less popular Pokemon.
That's just the name of this draft, honestly. Though, is like this draft is always kind of like just you don't always pick your favorites because most of the time, if you just pick your favorites, it's either not going to work or stuff's going to just get taken anyway.
Yeah, and it's not really about like trying to get people to not use more popular mon. It is more so than anything about having like unique teams go head to head.
Instead of seeing Ice Force every week.
You know,
that makes sense.
like my whole intention when I came up with the idea for like a draft style a long time ago was that like we wouldn't have two people with like the same Sun team. You know what I mean? We wouldn't have two people rocking like Torkoal and Venusaur or whatever. You know, we do have two Sun teams right now, but they both take advantage of different things. You know, so it's about having and building a unique team throughout the season, and then like taking your homies all the way, you know?
Okay, I get it. Don't get why I didn't ask this earlier, but better late than never.
Man, we're just max airstreaming everything, I guess.
We only have one rain team, Phil, and then there's your team.
We only have one rain team and then a not rain team.
Max airstreaming everything. He did the same thing against me. Gosh, that was annoying.
I think the real question is, do we even have enough mons for a, I think technically we do have enough,
Down by 4.
setters for, 3 potential sand teams.
Yeah, and then the thing about, the thing about so he takes it by 4. The thing about the Dynamax meta is that, like, I could use my rain Pokemon without my rain setter. You know what I mean? Like, or my rain setter could be dead and I could still set my rain with a max move. So like, a Dynamax is good and bad. It's hard to kind of reconcile. I like Dynamax because the mechanic I think is like well intentioned, but
it's well intentioned mostly for the doubles meta. Obviously, with singles, first off, singles is just a trash meta.
Singles is terrible. I mean,
singles is very boring. I do miss the Z-move meta though. Z-moves were so fun.
Z-moves were pretty much my favorite, although I liked Megas as well.
So Z-moves and Megas were cool. I kind of wish we would get Megas back, but I almost wish that they would do like Dynamax for Megas though. Like every Pokemon has a Mega for. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
like,
what they wanted. That's what they wanted to do was make a Mega for every Pokemon, but we already knew that wasn't done.
Yeah. So like, where you get some extra stats, but then you're running into the same problem that you're running in with Dynamax, where like it's making some Pokemon just like
ridiculous,
too oppressive. It's hard, you know. It is what it is.
Mega right.
Right. So this is Ty. This is Ty versus the cleaner,
Mr.
aka Jay. I think he's
I
gonna hop
recommend
in.
25 seconds.
25
This
seconds.
is very. Wait, 45 seconds?
25. I think that the cleaner's gonna actually hop in and talk about his match here because
this is very funny actually because I was helping both players practice.
I think Ty beat his ass or something. I didn't.
It was funny because Jay was helping me practice with Mike, and then after that I was practicing with him. But at the same time, Ty was messaging me. I was like, "Hey, do you have time to practice?" I'm like, "I guess." After
Quick-
Jay, I was practicing with him too.
Quickly, while we wait for Jay if he comes on, shout out to Ty for helping me practice with this week.
Yeah, Ty, I'm glad that players are getting more diversity between each other and trusting different opinions and going to more than one player, because you guys are all improving and you're all helping each other improve. So that's really cool.
Yo, Ian.
I just appreciate having freaking practice matches. Like something.
What's up, Brendan?
Can I get some advice for my match this week?
Yeah, I'll
No.
talk to you after the stream about it. Like, you're gonna
So
want.
I recommend bringing a special Incineroar, but make sure to wear a Macho Brakes.
Yes.
Yeah, also gotta bring a special attacking Arachnid too.
No, you actually need a weakness policy special attacking Dusclops.
All right.
Oh, that'd be pretty spicy.
So here we go.
Special attacking dust clubs. Lol.
Jay's got I don't see, like, he's got like black glasses and magnet. I guess black glasses makes sense with his attack. Like,
And
I've never
Sucker
been a
Punch, too.
fan. I've never really been a fan of like the elemental, like, charcoal and stuff. I've never really been a fan of like the
They're-
elemental boosters.
They're niche, but if you're bringing something where you mostly wanted to do one thing, it's a very strong payoff because they give you a bigger boost than say if you have life orb or something else, so you can't really give it, and you don't want to lock yourself into like a choice item, but like. Because, for example, the Urshifu has 2 different dark moves, so instead of being locked in the choice band, especially with something like Sucker Punch, so your opponent can just play around that, you can use both moves freely, and they give you a bigger boost than, say, Muscle Band and Wise Glasses do. I like them for certain Pokemon, like for say Bisharp, because with Bisharp I used to use exclusively like Focus Sash and then like Black Glasses here and there.
Yeah, they're cool.
It's for Pokemon with multiple attacks of the same type.
So he's got those Pokemon, and then he's got a Chulpe Berry for fighting type moves on his Mamoswine. Chopple Berry?
Chopple. Like Fried Chop.
Not like Chope.
I think
Choke.
it's supposed to be Troubleberry.
Alright. Anyway, we
And
got
then the
Eviolite on the Porygon 2. Focus
seems
Sash
bullshit,
on
Nick.
Thomas Wayne. That's a really annoying Pokemon to have Focus Sash on.
Yeah, I kind of really wish I'd picked that up, honestly. Crobat's been showing some crazy things this season.
Well,
Lightning Richie Lakey, that's scary.
yeah, Regieleki is pretty powerful. All right, so Ty over here is rocking basically his usual suspects. We do have his Togekiss finally free and rocking out. I'd like to just get into this match. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We're
let's
going
do it.
25 seconds, you said?
Yep.
Hang on a sec.
So you like to go at the start of the title cards. Okay, all right.
Makes sense.
All right, guys, you ready?
Yep.
Here.
1, 2, 3, go. Nice cards, guys. Nice trainer cards. You love to see it.
This game is 60% being actually it's 40% being competitive, 60% style. If you ain't stylish, why are you even playing this game?
Man, Ty, why are you fucking rocking my suit like that? You're not even wearing it right.
So this is a very strange lead coming from not from Jay, because this is the lead I was always seeing with Jay, but with Ty. I feel this lead is way too passive for this strat, which I definitely warned him about, not telling him that Jay is definitely bringing it, obviously, because that's a dick move. But I knew he said he was going to do some tweaking with the team, but I didn't really think he would do this. I don't think this is the best choice. Because Jay's signature turn 1 Dynamax. Well, I can see kind of what he was going for here, but here comes a taunt. So I'm surprised he didn't follow me. But, I don't like that. Togekiss isn't a really strong attacker unless you Dynamax it and bring, like, the crit set.
Yeah.
And that.
Goodbye.
That's ripped Togekiss.
But if you got the follow me off instead, you could have at least got a possible Will-O-Wisp burn instead of getting taunted. Or if you had Mental Herb on the Spear Tomb.
Yes.
Crobat's such an amazing.
Oh, he
amazing
went for.
support.
Ah, dude. You first of all, the Will-O-Wisp missed. That sucked. But you should have been targeting the Mamoswine.
That wasn't a miss. That was a taunt. But yes, you should have been targeting the Mamoswine always. Crobat's such a very incredible support Pokemon. It's way too fast, and you can't flinch it. And it has so many good coverage moves like Taunt, Tailwind. It's also got Super Fang to cut your HP in half if you're like a bulky Pokemon or, say, a Dragonite with it's really good ability.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Multi-scale.
Multi-scale.
Yeah, multi-scale is really good.
Yeah.
Oh, now Zach wants to fucking keep, trying to downplay his own toxic fucking shit.
Of course.
Look at that, and he's talking about how his shitty trade was fair. It's not fair.
Zach.
So here we come with the Dynamax. I'm very nervous about these plays. I mean, if you gotta do it.
Well, I already know how Super Fang interacts with Dynamax.
It still works. It's just all he needs to do is make sure he breaks the scale. But here comes Sucker Punch. I mean, he gets a little bit of damage off. I would have just switched the Spiritomb out, honestly. I don't think he's really trying to target that.
Oh, Yachi Berry.
Yachi Berry.
That's interesting.
Boom, but the scale's already broken, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. That's times 4.
Yep.
And it exploded. Pokemon really need to stop doing this.
You just hate to see it when you get off your berry and then your Pokemon gets one-shotted anyway.
That's kind of why I hate those berries sometimes. Sometimes it's like, look, man, it's gonna die anyway.
The point of the berries is to be able to tank. The point of those berries is to be able to tank an Oko. It's not like if you already get hit, it's not
not gonna protect you.
Yeah, you're playing your odds with that. Like,
yeah.
And there's a reason why it's good.
All right. Well, we're definitely not taking Fake out because can't really stun this Crobat. Sucker Punch again. Might as well just keep it out at this point. He's not really going to target it. Its taunt's going to wear off soon. The problem is, though, if the Crobat's still out here, he's just going to do it again. But McQuake's going to trigger the Focus Sash. And he gets a special defense boost, which is really bad for the Salazzle, because it's definitely going for a Heat Wave.
This is bad news bears.
Let me rant a second about Heat Wave, because I was practicing 1 week with Jay back when I was playing against him, and I brought Moltres possibly thinking about bringing it. And 4 times in a row, I missed Heat Wave on freaking Klefki.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to miss that shit.
I've never been so triggered about missing a move 4 times in a row on the same Pokemon.
Don't feel too bad about it. I missed 2 Rock Slides in Volcarona.
Oh, that sucks.
Alright, so we bring out... I forgot what it was. The Latias. I'm also very surprised he brought Latias, because in testing matches, he was not bringing it at all. And I don't really like it versus Jay's team. He's got a lot of Pokemon that can really just knock it out. And Latias is a Pokemon that does damage and is pretty strong, but she needs a little bit of time to set up with stuff like Calm Mind, maybe a weakness policy. With Super Fang not going to hit. So this is a very good ally switch. Spiritomb takes it like a champ. So Mystical Fire.
Spiritomb is pretty bulky, actually. You definitely don't want to sleep on it.
It's a Pokemon I was really interested in, but I didn't think anybody was going to grab it until Ty ended up grabbing it. It was probably going to be one of my last choices. So I was really
I kind of felt the same about it.
I was hyping it up in preseason. I really wanted to try some funny stuff with it. Boys love the Pokemon. Its big downside is just its garbage HP stat, though.
Yeah.
It's got a really cool design, though.
It is. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah,
and it's like one of the best shinies in the game. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, and you're taunted again. You hate to see it.
It's got a weird catching condition in the game, though.
Thomas Wayne goes down.
And there's no sweep here. Put the broom away.
The Will-O-Wisp, you should have expected the taunt. or at least, ally switch again. But I understand ally switch mind games are always weird. They even trip yourself up. And just come out with a clean sweep with a Choice Scarf Gardevoir.
Nah, we're not clean sweeping anything. We're gonna let Ty get the 4-0. That's what we're working on.
We're gonna Moonblast our Mamoswine real quick. And Ice Starter Gardevoir.
So, I mean, this is game.
Yes.
Yeah, it's over.
2 Pokemon severely weak to Fairy, and a Choice Scarf Pokemon. And we also have priority with Ice Shard.
Let's say severely.
Not to mention, Tailwind's still up here?
Tailwind's still up. Sucker Punch gonna take out the Mamoswine.
Bang!
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I would have Ice Sharded personally, expecting that, but it's fine. And we're actually going for, I mean, to be fair, they're both weak to Fairy, and you're probably predicting an ally, a potential ally.
Yeah, so, anyway, it worked out. Tailwind petered out, and now Ty's going for the 3-0, baby.
Yep. I was actually very surprised. I would have Mystical Fired there, knowing, because Ice Beam's not going to one-hit KO, but you're also going to weaken the...
Well,
the
he's probably
attack.
hoping for a freeze. I mean...
And here comes Zeraora, the crit counter to Regieleki. This thing was very annoying. This is the thing Jay was worried about the most when we were practicing, and he wanted me to bring in every single team. That and also Gyarados. He was actually worried about Gyarados, even though I told him he was probably not going to bring it.
Okay. Zeraora is pretty imposing.
He's he's like one of the fastest fake out users in the game, and he hits so hard. And
that's a smart
his seems to be pretty sick. You can also do some cute strats with, say, like a Boom Burst Pokemon with it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that it is the fastest fake out Pokemon.
It's like 143 speed or something, I think.
I had my eyes on Zeraora at the mid-season, but it got sniped.
Fuck this duck.
Me too. I was originally gonna... I mean, so Zeraora and Zapdos are both Pokemon that I've used in the past to great effect, and I loved... Shut up, Zach. I love Zeraora a lot. Like, he's always good. All right, now we're on the 3-0. All right, so Ty really turning it around here, he's going for the +1. Yeah.
Ping Pang Po.
I have to say, Ty actually sniped both my original mid-season ideas, both Togekiss and Zeraora.
Right.
Sometimes it bees that way, honestly.
So Jay
but I still got
realistically,
some good things out of it.
Lord, Jay should realistically get this Regieleki out of here because you can't really hit the Zeraora, so. And he's definitely not going to hit it. So you kind of just have a Pokemon that's like kind of just existing.
There I am. Shout out to me getting on Monster Hunter.
Sucker
Jay
punch.
did this match.
Gosh.
Brendan, how are you feeling about this match?
Oh man, it's taking some turns I haven't really expected. I mean, granted, this Zeraora is definitely dying this next turn. It is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's a -2 on both defenses.
Might as well just double protect. Oh, we're actually gonna protect the scout, even though we're just gonna. He baited the protect with the protect.
Big mistake.
Everybody's doing protect. I mean, I don't know why you're protecting against this thing that says protect sucks.
Yeah, it was his last turn of Tailwind too.
That was definitely not the.
That was a very big risk. Cause, I mean, I guess he was expecting Sucker Punch. I don't know, but like, I don't want to play this game with an Urshifu.
Volt Absorb.
Sucker Punch.
For the Oko.
And you're dying to Sucker Punch.
Because of the crit. Right? No, it was just a Sucker Punch.
It wasn't a crit. It was -2 defense from close combats.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's the cleaner versus Ty. So Ty comes from a 6-0.
Both sides, though.
Yep. Ty comes from a 6-0 to a 3-0. That's really good. And Jay, I think this secures Jay's spot as #1, but I'm not 100%. But
I think it did.
I think he and Zach are both the #1 finishers on their conferences this year.
Yeah, they are, because Jay already updated the standings.
All right. Well, let me say my words, bro.
No, you don't get to speak around here.
Word. So, I don't. Well, it doesn't necessarily mean. No, it doesn't mean that he's cinched his #1 seed for the whole season yet. Although, yeah, because he could. Yeah, potentially he could lose his #1 spot. Potentially.
To Jordan.
To me, actually.
Yes.
Oh,
Jordan's
yeah,
like 4th place right now.
He could lose it by Jordan.
Yeah. Yes. But so we're fighting for it. That's the name of the game here. Now we go on to Brendan. Your match wasn't recorded, right?
No,
And
there was
no
no match.
Didn't even happen.
We talked about it. Okay, so all right, now we're looking. I just want to talk a little bit about Dan and Brendan here because they have kind of They have absolutely actually reversed scores right now. Dan has 6-5 with a +2, and Brendan has 5-6 with a -2. So
wasn't it like they both had to win? Like the
so
one that loses is out.
yes, this next week, if Brendan wins his match, which we'll talk about who he's fighting later, by 2, and Dan loses his match by 2, like this is just the perfect scenario. They will both be 6-6, 0-0. But because the streak win will be on Brendan's side in that situation, Brendan would actually go to playoffs if they tie. Now, if they don't tie at all, because there's potential that they won't, Brendan could pass him. Dan could just not lose next week. Then unfortunately Brendan's out. But so between you two, you guys are going to be the last seed that spot. So you guys are fighting for the last spot in both of your matches. Dan, you fight Philip next week.
Actually, I think it might.
What, Brendan?
Also come down to depending on how badly Dan, like if Dan beats the absolute brakes off of Philip.
And then you win by a decent amount. That is possible as well.
Yeah, if I won by 4 and Dan won by 5, then it would be possible for me to leapfrog Philip.
Same thing if Jordan gets the absolute shit kicked out of him by Jay, which is highly likely in my opinion.
It is a possibility, actually.
Yeah, after this last showing, it's possible.
Yeah. So if Jordan takes like a 4 or 5-0 to Jay, and then Brendan beats me by a good margin, Jordan's out of the playoffs.
Yikes.
Maybe
you're regretting doing them stealth rock strats now.
Yeah. So yeah.
But Dan has to beat you.
Dan has to beat Philip. If Dan beats Philip, then it's highly unlikely, unfortunately for Brendan, it's highly unlikely that Brendan will be able to make it in, although it's still a possibility.
Okay, so that's how it is.
Yeah, so our conference is like tight.
It is dumb tight.
So that's where we're getting to now. Now we're going to move on to the next match, which is Phil versus Kid Sid. For those of you that know, Kid Sid, he's not like super like creative or whatever with his teams.
God damn.
No, I'm kidding. So Kid Sid does some good shit with his teams. I like his strategies. Usually he just tends to
think too long.
Not really. He's not like Zach in that way though. It's more so that he tends to
Zach's a time staller.
I don't know. He has a lot of the same. Yeah, Zach is a time staller. That's for sure. He has a lot of the same strategies that he brings, which is not necessarily a bad thing though, because
if they're good, they're good.
If it works,
sometimes
whatever.
Okay. But he's bringing his tried and true mascot, the Hitmonchan.
Dude,
hey, can we just take a second and talk about how Philip just sent Nidoking packing for Reggie Steele?
Mm-hmm. That was wild. But one of the things that's really fucking funny about possible Jordan not making playoffs is if Jordan loses by a good margin to Jay, which again is highly likely, then and Brendan beats me, it'll be the only situation ever where the former champion of the previous season did not make playoffs. Just saying, it's possible.
And even more ironic, Jordan beat the brakes off of me in the first week.
Right, exactly. So those are possibilities out there, guys. You know, stay on your toes. For all those of you that don't have your ticket yet. Anyway, moving on. It is Kid Sid versus Jade. We're pretty familiar with both of these teams. I think it's important to point out the Buzzwole on Phil's team. Sorry, Phil's team is. I think this might be like his first time bringing it. It's definitely imposing for us. He's got nice balance here with support, special attack, and physical attack. So he's got a really good balanced team. Kid Sid's coming back again with his fucking boxer, man. He loves that Hitmonchan, and he's bringing it. And I think that's one of the best parts about our meta is, like, you'd almost never see Hitmonchan in most situations. But in this meta, Hitmonchan's not terrible. Especially if you need a decent fighting type, you know what I mean? I mean, Iron Fist is a good ability. So, let's go ahead and just kick it off. You guys ready?
Yep.
We're going to go from, let's see. We're going to go from 11 seconds.
Go from like 7.
11 seconds.
All right.
Oh god, it's so hard to put that on my thumb.
Look at these trainer cards, man. Kid Sid with the dead eyes. I don't like his outfit. Sue me.
Then Philip, cool people don't look at explosions.
Yeah, Phil. I like his hoodie. I wish they would not make us wear these goddamn backpacks. I hate them.
Oh yeah, I hate the backpacks. They're like
You can take off the backpacks, actually. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think you can, because
you
can't. You can't. I've tried.
You can't. You cannot take off the backpacks. But they go off in the battle anyway. It's like totally useless. Anyway, I'm ready. You guys ready?
That's weird.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's do it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
Come on, Pokemon. You let us take our hats off in Gen 6. You can let us
Whose
take our
theme
backpacks
is
off.
this?
It's Peonies
Uh,
with the wacky jazz. Oh god, I love Buzzwole Shiny. Oh, that's my favorite Ultra
Oh my god, dude. He just looks like he was wearing spandex and it ripped.
He's the Hulk midway through transformation. Well, it's a good thing we don't have Air Slash on our
or Hurricane.
Oh yes, Suicune does get. Wait, no, Suicune doesn't get Air.
Oh wait, for a second
Pickle.
I thought it was
Air Slash would hurt for that mother.
Yeah.
honestly
but
for a second
Hello
I kind of
Hurricane.
forgot who we were watching. I forgot whose point of view this was from.
That's from
But
Kid
yeah,
Sid.
this man, Kid Sid, you gotta click a move. This Hitmonchan, look at him dancing. He's ready to clap. He's ready to clap somebody. Look at that flexing. Oh my god, getting that
Strike a pose.
clap. He flexes when he gets hit. I love him.
Bane's infected by the venom.
And
Oh,
the
he
tailwind.
flinches.
No, double tailwind.
What the heck?
Nothing happened.
And now we're back to where we started.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, so people in our meta, a lot of them are really cool guys. You know, like me, Simon, Dan, Brendan, Jordan, Jay, Micah Reese, Ty, Justin. That's pretty much it. And then you got people like Steven and Zach who just like to wait out the clocks and
just
like
take up
like,
all of our time.
not Phil. Sorry, I forgot to mention Phil. My bad.
We can switch out.
I
This
said what I said,
exceedingly-
plus Phil.
exceedingly don't agree with.
Ain't dealing with that.
This
brain.
is the biggest I don't agree with moment of my life.
Bang!
Wow,
Oh.
crazy how everyone saw that coming.
Oh my
You
god.
kind of
just
gotta
Hulk
deal with
codes
bulk
on
bug over there, my friend.
that. Damn.
Now, Kid Sid, shout out to Kid Sid though, real quick.
Oh,
If
Lord.
you guys like good gaming content, and you want to see a skinny guy in glasses never beat a game, then go check out I Am Kid Sid at twitch.tv/IamKidSid. Give him a sub. It's only $4.99, or if you're an Amazon member, it's free. If you like our content, you can also follow and subscribe here. I also like to give a shout out to our other friend of the stream, Jay the Homie, aka Jordan, who has a twitch.tv/Jay the Homie, and his stream podcast is on Spotify at Jay the Homie Pokemon League Championship Season Stream, which is also hosted by longtime favorite host Jay, aka the Cleaner. So those are all great podcasts and channels. Go listen to them. Go check them out. Give them a follow. If you're an Amazon member, give them a free follow. Also check out Kat Herrera at twitch.tv. She's pretty cool too.
I can't believe that hurricane hit the sound.
The podcast is pretty fire.
Man, just shout out to Kid Sid for getting hit with the Soul Reed.
How does Magmortar learn Psychic? That thing doesn't look like it's smart.
No, it definitely doesn't.
Do I attack? Or do I attack? Alright.
Well,
here's the thing that I really do not agree with.
Waiting out the clock.
It's actually kind of sick, but I don't agree with his play.
This is an awful idea.
Oh, what is Max's?
Just
He
so many other things you could do.
He really wants to get the rain set up.
Why Pellet?
Without switching.
Yeah, you could have just pivoted back out.
And the Buzzwole's dead. I'm pretty sure that was not Assault Vested. But to be fair, it was a choice specs. And we
Gotta
flexed
flex one more time.
But alright, Max Geyser.
That's a dead Moss people.
That's a dead McMortar. So at least the Pelipper got a kill
Yeah,
so far.
true.
And it reset the weather to turn off the Excadrill sand. It's not the worst use of a Pelipper Dynamax, but I don't know. Honestly, you could have Dynamaxed the Buzzwole probably. It would have definitely lived the fire move.
Oh.
It wrecked some havoc. But now we have this Garchomp here.
Alright, so Brendan, are you watching this match?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
I want you to take point on commentary right now.
Well, I'm just a little floored on the Pelipper Dynamax. I mean, normally, if I were going by my own playstyle, I'd probably have pivoted the Pelipper back out. Probably tried to think about what Kid Sid would be doing and just think, let's anticipate, like, what's the realistic thing he's probably going to do here? Alright, what do I have that'll take that hit? That way I can bring Pelipper back in. Maybe if something just dies, that way I can set my weather a little less awkwardly.
Yeah, I hear you. Or
Because,
use one of your other maxes to set your weather in case your Pelipper takes a fat L.
Yeah, I think the other thing that could have been done is, I think if he pivoted back out, he could have left himself in a much better position, because then he'd still have his Dynamax available from Nidoking, and that thing will start punching holes through literally anything.
Okay, so
I don't really like Nidoking Dynamax, dude. Honestly, you lose your sheer force.
so we get the counter max, which is a terrible time for Phil because that Garchomp, I mean, I don't know if he has Ice Beam on that Pelipper, but God, I hope he does.
He probably doesn't.
I mean, even if he does, they both have tailwinds. If this Garchomp's faster, and if there's Nidoking coming out, you die.
Down goes
I was
Nidoking.
kind of expecting a Choice Scarf Nidoking.
Yeah, rip Nidoking.
So,
Yep.
Simon, let's say you're Kid Sid here, like,
Yeah.
you feeling
I'm
pretty
listening.
confident?
I mean, yeah, it looks good at his side of things. Oh my god. Ah, damn, the stream just cracked.
Oh, no.
He gets a crit in on the Pelipper and it actually KOs. And looking at how the turn played out, I feel like Kid Sid's in a pretty good position here.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
I don't remember the team preview. I forget what Mon Philip brought to capitalize on the rain.
Azumarill.
Yeah, he had a smooth. Yeah, that's true.
All right, so Phil's.
That's pretty interesting considering he has that Barraskewda that he just refuses to use.
No, he used it last week and beat the shit out of Jordan.
Then why isn't he using it here? That thing would be great right now. Thing is, Ice Fang, eat that Garchomp.
Yeah, I do wish that he had brought it again because he probably could have ran Steven's team with that Barraskewda.
Oh yeah, that thing would have applied immediate pressure.
The Tailwind's still up at this point, like with Barraskewda
For
even
what,
outspeed
Jay?
still.
For what?
Like it's technically 3-3 right now, so it's anybody's game. It just depends on the ability on that Azumarill.
It's huge power. It's choice banded huge power Azumarill.
Yeah.
Oh, he better hope that oh.
Priority.
That's so
Yes.
typical.
Oh.
I'm a little. I have to admit, I'm a little surprised. I don't know. Maybe he did realize that.
Not every year, Jay.
Was Sash, but well, I'm a little surprised.
I mean,
You might as well break it.
He could have done massive damage to the Garchomp. It still wouldn't have killed. So, like, he would have been in a bad position regardless. I think that bringing out the Tangrowth probably would have been a better option at that point.
Yeah, just to stall at Dynamax turns.
Yeah, his Tangrowth's pretty bulky actually.
On the physical side. On the physical.
Oh man.
Yeah, it sucks at the special.
Cleaner's all grown up now.
He's a nice special attack boost on our physical attackers. But we did get a good amount of damage from the poison.
Fucking probably just rock sliding the shit out of everything because he can.
I mean, he wants to just get some flinches off too.
We eat the berry, that's pretty awesome, but he flinches.
And we got a flinch. Oh my god.
So yeah.
Well, we got Trick Room up.
Phil's feeling pretty shitty right now. If I'm Phil, I'm probably going to want to foul play that Garchomp though.
Yeah, definitely, because that would work really well on it. Considering Garchomp's pretty high attack stat. Yeah, because
that's the problem I have with UC.
Foul play uses the opponent's attack stat, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so foul play on the Garchomp would actually be pretty good. I mean,
this
use it
was
against Garchomp.
Doesn't matter that it's on Mesprit.
No, I mean, Mesprit has more attack, so realistically, it could pack Ice Beam.
You say Mesprit, but isn't it...
Foul play uses your opponent's attack, bro.
Yeah, but
yeah, that's
times 4
what I said.
super effective's pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Honestly, I think Ice Beam on Yuxi would still, like, if not, do a little bit more damage, if not... Up,
man, just taking up the clock. Come on, man.
Protects.
Zach's really trying to
Crazy.
Zach is really trying to get this Mesprit off of Phil.
You mean this Yuxi?
Yeah, my bad.
Poor Mesprit's on the wire still.
Nobody wants that.
Don't put disrespect on Mesprit's name. I loved her for the past few.
I actually considered picking it up, but...
I tried to make Azelf work for like 3-4 weeks, and I was like, nah.
You didn't bring Choice Band Explosion.
I did actually 1 week. So, and that actually doesn't do that much damage, first of all. It's really not that
that's
great.
That's because of the explosion nerf.
Alright,
In
so...
singles, it would do pretty good.
It would, yeah.
No, I mean, hey man, if you had Zeraora, that'd be pretty sick. You could get a Plasma Fist off, and you could turn Explosion to an electric type attack. He could drain.
Reading him like a book.
Will we get the foul play off? Let's see how much it does.
Not enough.
Pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Oh my god, we
Poison
love
dead,
that read
And
from
then what
Kid
hurts?
Sid. Play.
Alright, so you gotta bulk this out.
That's a dead Tangrowth.
Trying for the Scald.
So what's he doing here? Oh.
Steven Kid Sid just said take a nap.
Yeah.
You gotta love how kids would be like, go on Dragon Claw and be like, oh, what does it do?
What Dragon Claw do?
He pulled up its attack info.
Oh well.
Ding.
He goes.
He wanted to
protect.
make sure, bro. He just wanted to make sure.
Well, that's fair, I guess.
Alright, I'm Gam Gam here, alright? I'm trying to fuck these guys up. Oh, the burn. There it was. That's what he was waiting on, really.
I'm trying to scuff these Jordans, and I'm on fire.
Is there even a way that Phil can get himself out of that?
Hey, he could get some nice ass crits with.
If he
Falcon
had
and Sweet.
recover.
They don't
Which
learn
I
recover.
killed the
What?
Oh.
Dude, the Lake Trio sucks. They don't get Icy Wind. They don't get recover.
Look at second and switch
Wow. He's going for it.
Talk that shit, bro.
They really should get they do have really good move pool.
Yes!
They got a lot of good support and offensive options, but they're missing stuff still.
The berry,
Surprised they
bro.
didn't Get some stuff.
If this fucking thing has protect, he might be able to wait this out.
I don't think it does. So far we've seen foul play, toxic, trick room, and I'm pretty sure last meet was ally switch.
I would, if I were him right now, I would have hit. He does have protect. Instead of protecting this turn, I would have hit him with foul play, taken the hit, and then protected the next turn.
Yeah, that would definitely have been the better play, I think.
Oh yeah, he's easily fighting a losing battle thanks to the leftovers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it won't matter eventually because of toxic, but at the end of the day, he should have attacked the first turn, and then it doesn't matter it doesn't matter that he's not a physical attacker. You're trying to do any work. He doesn't have any other attacking options. It would have at least canceled out the leftovers. Steven's not listening as per usual. Then he could have fucking foul played again, and then he could have protected again, and it wouldn't have. I think in the end it wouldn't have mattered because of the burn.
Yeah.
But without the burn, he might have had that.
You hate to see them.
If he had predicted, Garchomp's protect and done toxic instead that turn when he foul played into it, like he probably would have had it.
He
Yeah,
did get hit with a few protects that really screwed him up.
I mean, if he didn't have that tunnel vision on Garchomp and he had gone for the toxic on the Suicune, like he would have had this already. Because you see,
look at all that damage.
Suicune's
now.
down by half already. Yeah.
Man, I just went for it and just went for protect again. I'd just risk it.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you gotta just try to get that extra protect in, right? All right, so that's the end of them. Damn, he cut it off right at the end. All right, Kid Sid.
He's like, all right, you guys are done. You ain't watching shit.
With
no
a
more."
swiftness.
All right, so Phil barely loses by 1, and that's the end of Kid Sid versus Phil. That brings us to the last match of the week. It was a great match. Last match of the week is myself versus E-Ray Blitz. This one's kind of quick, and we'll kind of get into it really quick. So, Arisa's team, he's been kind of letting it get butchered a little bit. He's bounced back a little bit, but he pretty much was just kind of going into this meme strat zone. that he wanted to do. He had the Regigigas from his brother, and I had talked a lot of shit about that trade, and I think he wanted to bring it and show me how wrong I was this week. So I had a couple things in mind. My original team looked way different than this. The team I practiced against Jay like 3 or 4 times. It was like really 3 matches. I actually like totally changed 3 Pokemon on it at the end after we had already battled. And I put this leak on the Surfetched for the extra crit chance, which it like doubles his crit chance or whatever. So like, and he's already bulky. And I also went for some really interesting move sets and stat distributions this time. So I'm not really gonna wait it out too much. You can see he's got 2 support Pokemon in the sense of the Weezing and the Riolu. I think he has Sunny Day on both of them, I'm pretty sure. The Charizard there to take advantage of Solar Power, Sunny Day Life Orb. The Helmis, I don't know, to trap me with its Anchor Shot. Whatever.
I don't know what it does.
Regigigas is there to be an imposing
Steelworker.
force. Yeah, I mean it's pretty awesome. Steelworker is its ability. Anchor Shot is its
Anchor
attack.
Shot. It just traps the opponent.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I said I guess it's there to trap me.
Steelworker, if I remember correctly, doesn't that ensure stab damage on its?
It's basically stab for steel moves.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a steel typing, it allows him to get stabbed. Now, continuing, he does have the Marowak to protect against electric attacks. He knew that I got the Rotom from him with Levitate, so I had like some decent support against his Pokemon, and I think he was bringing that in case I brought Rotom Wash. Either way, Zapdos is also applicable. Let's get into it. You guys ready?
What time are we on?
We are going to just, I guess, start on... yeah, he took a second to start. We're going to start at 20 seconds. Also, I put red card on Mandibuzz because it can bulk take hits. I could have swapped it in for like a free switch on his opponent to switch out either the Weezing or even the Regigigas at any moment. The Charizard, it's just a Pokemon to kind of,
Mandibuzz is just there to take hits and troll.
Yeah. So here I am in my Mushroom Forest. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
The Mushroom Man.
I commented this on your Facebook post, but that's a sick trainer card.
Thanks, man. I changed my outfit and my trainer card like the last, pretty much every week, but definitely the last like 3 weeks.
I haven't done it in a few weeks just because I knew a bunch of matches wouldn't be.
I've already fixed my trainer card for the final week, and
nice.
You guys are in for a treat with that one. No spoilers.
Slow start.
So I'm prepared. I'm just gonna go ahead. I see tunnel vision here already. I'm using body press into the Regigigas, which he protects. Body press uses your defense as your attack, and Volcanion has 120 base defense. So I invested in defense and like special defense on this Volcanion set and brought the Assault Vest. And so his defense is 1 point under his special attack as far as stat distribution right now. So I basically hit just as hard on special attack and physical with body press.
So this was actually really cool because usually with stuff like when you protect, usually pretty much most things don't work on you. But it's really interesting to see
coaching
that
does,
still works even though you're protected.
Yeah, that is, and that's everybody pay attention to that. If you have a mon with coaching, you can protect coach. Mm-hmm. So I am using Cosmic Power here, and there's a reason that Aris targets me specifically here. I used Cosmic Power on the first turn. He knows that the Clefable has Unaware. So if I get off another Cosmic Power, and God forbid I get off a third Cosmic Power, there's going to be nothing that can stop this fucking Clefable from going down. So he targets her, gets her down to 24 attack. I mean, I could have followed Meat anyway.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. It was better. It's better than follow me because if he doesn't actually attack her, she's going to be too good to stop.
Yeah.
It's a good thing freaking Clefable body press with all these cosmic power boosts.
She doesn't have body press on her.
Oh,
That
she don't
would
get it?
No,
I don't know if
no,
she
it
does or
doesn't.
not, but
I don't think she does, but
she
thank
doesn't
God
have
it
it on her. Yeah.
It doesn't, but it would be brutal if it did.
So now I'm like, fuck it, let's take out this Weezing now that he's got it in front of me. I'm not super worried about the Regigigas right now.
Reggie kick ass.
See, this is kind of like the opposite of some of the mistakes I've been making where I focus on a big threat Pokemon rather than the Pokemon that's supporting that threat. Regigigas is imposing, but it's not doing too much to my team right now. So now I'm targeting the Pokemon that's supporting it with Steel Spike. It's going to give me another physical attack boost, and it's going to fucking... or defense boost, sorry. And it's going to also do a shit ton of damage to his Weezing.
Very surprised he actually was going with this core early. Usually you see Reggie gets as like the back burner to like finish things off in the late game.
Well,
Especially when
I think
stuff like
Arisa's whole season this year, and tends to be actually his normal playstyle, is to lead with a super imposing lead, and then just like sweep early game. I will say, in my opinion, he's good at maintaining like his momentum, but I think that Arisa's weakest point is late game if he didn't have a high advantage already.
If you're able to survive, you can start grinding.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how Reese does. So now I'm like, all right, cool. Let's do some fucking damage, man. He's probably going to either protect or withdraw this Weezing, which is fine. Like, I don't care about that. I'm going to max Steel Spike the Regigigas for the defense boost. Or wait, I think I used
Max Flare.
Yeah, Max Flare.
Max Quake.
Yeah, Max Quake.
And because of the defense boost, it didn't do nearly enough.
No, but it still did a solid chunk.
Oh yeah. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Max Geyser. You said Max Flare.
Comes out of the ring and then from the mouth.
Boom.
That's a sick animation, actually.
Right into the Regigigas. I set Rain, so I get a little boost on my Rain attack, which is his signature move, Steam Eruption. And now I'm the max Pokemon on the field. I figure, fuck it, I'm going to Steel Spike Weezing. If he protects, I go through. I knew I had Choice Band, but I was hoping because he protected it wouldn't keep it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to double target. And he's probably going to protect with the Regigigas anyway.
Which is out Weezing.
He did not misclick. He was making sure that bitch didn't get another Cosmic Power off. And it didn't matter because I could have followed Mead.
Oh, so his plan was to Weezing in on Clefable once it comes in again.
Yeah, he was no. Anyway, the Steel Spike with the Bullet Punch takes out the Apollo. He wasn't even able to fucking. It doesn't matter that I didn't follow me. He knew that it was a threat. It had leftovers on it. He couldn't ignore it.
Oh.
Who's out here arguing with you on
Zach
this?
is arguing with
me.
Who else would it be?
It's Zach. What are you gonna do? No
That's
offense
a shame,
to
though.
Zach.
That's a
In
shame
case he's
to
hearing this,
Riolu,
and I know
though,
he
because
is.
now he can't set up Sun for the Charizard game. That's big.
Yep, and the rain's out too, so I've nerfed his Charizard effectively.
Guess he's just trying to get the last little bit of mileage on Regigigas, but
Alright, now I'm like, fuck it. Either this Volcanion's gonna die, or I'm gonna hit the shit out of this Regigigas. And I'm still gonna I'm gonna double target him, because
can't protect.
I think he's gonna protect with the Weezing. Which he does. Boom. Choice Band, even though I don't get the Technician boost, still does a shit ton. And he heat crashes under rain. It doesn't kill. Even with his full attack. And now I have +2 defense here. So Body Press just fucking... Body Press probably could have done it on its own.
No, because he was already at +1 defense.
He was at +1 special defense.
No,
Yeah,
he was at
skills
+1
play.
defense because he got coaching.
Oh, the coaching, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It still would have done it. I have
Here comes
the
the Del
120 base special or base defense. He definitely wasn't at full health.
Let's
Now I
try
got
and get the burn.
no reason not to fucking kill this. I'm like, fuck it. Either they're both gonna die or you know, whatever. I get off.
Is coaching a random stat boost of the
No,
ally?
it's
No,
attack and
and
defense.
Oh, it's attack and defense. Okay, now I get it.
Alright, Weezing's dead to bullet punch. I'm feeling great. Steam eruption goes off.
Bullet punch, wheezing. That's
Doesn't
And
do
it
too
burns.
much still. Try and get the burn, and that cripples it completely.
Right, and he poltergeists on my assault vest. I'm literally at this point. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. You could kill him, and he survives. So I have 9 HP here on a crit. Right, Volcanion just doing work on this whole team. I'm in
What's
a
wild about you, Volcanion?
right. I'm in not a great spot here. All right, like he's bringing out his Charizard. Even under rain, it's still a problem. He knows that the Sizzler can't really do much to it. I've got a choice to make. I'm like, maybe Volcanion survives, or maybe I do a little bit of damage to it. Whatever, I'm going for it.
Maybe you missed the heat wave.
Right, exactly. And the rain, you know, whatever. So I have, again, Assault Vest on this and Rain's up. So I get the Bullet Punch off just because it's the only option. I wanted a little chunk of damage on him. He uses Heat Wave. I'm like, alright, cool. I survived by 2 HP from 9 HP.
So wild.
From 9 to 2. I survived 9 to 2 HP, and I get the Steam Eruption off for the kill.
Bye-bye, Charizard.
That's so upsetting.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
so...
He had to have been heated.
Volcanion,
Scissor?
I literally...
Sucker?
Right, I see him do the poltergeist, and I'm like, just take him. You can have him now. And then I fuck up here, I think, because I didn't have to do what I did do at all on both parts. So I bring in Surfetched because he has Scrappy and his 2 Pokemon left are ghosts. And I'm like, which bird should I bring in? Fuck it, I'll bring in Ojibwe because I want to. I should have brought in the bulky bird because I could have just done knockoff and foul play and stuff and roost, like it wouldn't have been a big deal. But instead I bring out the Zapdos Ojibwe, and then I even take it a step further. You know? One step further, and I do an even more useless move. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna use Tailwind.
We gotta outspeed this slow ass trickery.
Right. His tail end is really slow, so I'm like, fuck it.
I don't want to miss my hurricanes. Oh no, you do go for hurricane.
And it hits.
For the kill. Now this next one is the wasted turn.
I see Brave Bird on the surface, and I just imagine that bird flying around with its sword and its shield.
I get the crit right. I get the crit because probably the leak. And he hits me with the poltergeist.
You guys.
And kills.
Such a good buff for good physical ghost.
Now
buffs.
here's
God, Shadow Punch is worthless.
Here's the alternative. I
Poltergeist
could have
is
just
cool.
had this Pokemon in and done knockoff on the Marowak, knocking its thick club off and effectively nerfing it.
Purpling it.
And then I could have Brave Birded into the Helmies to kill it. And we would have been fine.
Goodbye.
I actually did use close combat on this turn, but I didn't get the chance to because the knockoff killed. Bro, let me tell you something, Jay. You don't know how to use that bird. That's why I had to use it.
Oh snap!
Man, all this
Taking
back
the lead
chatter out
too.
here.
That's nice.
and I win by 2 against Reese. Could have been a 3, but that's fine. I will take it. I will take that W, especially against the champ. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
it
would
was a
not
good
have killed
match.
Marowak, bro. I guess it would have with the stab. It was a great match. Yeah, no, we had a really good match. He and I had a good time. You know, we have a decent bit of respect for one another, despite what it might seem like.
A decent bit.
A decent bit, not a whole lot of it. There's a decent bit. No, but yeah, no, it was a good match. We had a good time.
Yeah.
And that's the end of season 6, week 11, you guys. I will see you in the final week, which is week 12. Now, I do want to talk about something real quick here. Let's go over to the spreadsheet. Let's interact with this spreadsheet here. Dun, 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 dun.
I've also got something I want to say about week 12.
Interact. All right, we're going to go to standings. All right, so if we're looking at the standings here, as I said earlier, Dan and Brendan are inverted scores. And Philip and Dan fight each other. So that is a super crucial position match. Depending on the outcome of that match, Philip could potentially lose out to Brendan, and so could Dan. Now, Brendan fights me. I've had a rough second half here, but you know I'm still a pretty competent player. Brendan's new, but he's gotten way better since the beginning. So that's going to be a great match. But Brendan has to beat me to even have a chance at the box, and then he has to beat me by a decent amount to beat like Jordan or Philip. Or if he beats me by 2 and Dan loses by 2, then he can still get into playoffs. But it's crucial that Brendan beats me this week to even have a shot. And then it's also crucial that Dan wins against Phil, or he might not have a shot. So there's some crucial ones there. Now, Jordan also could lose his spot to Jay if Jay were to beat the crap out of Jordan and then Brendan beats me. So our whole roster is really crazy. Now, Jay and I have our tickets now. You can see the asterisk next to our name. We are going to playoffs. It does not mean that we will technically go in the first and second spot. If I lose next week and like any of the people below me win, I will lose my spot, except for if Dan wins. They'll all overcome me. So that's something I got to worry about. If I win this week, I probably will finish out at the second spot, but we'll see. Just asking, no shade. It's because of your. Oh yeah, that's a good question. You only have a 1-loss streak. You should be ahead of Jordan technically. Zach doesn't have a negative one. He has a locked first seed spot. Anyway, so now Jay.
That is interesting. I didn't notice that.
Yep.
For Philip and Jordan.
Yep. So Phil should be ahead of Jordan, but it's not that big a deal. Now up on the Crown Conference up here, Zach again has already locked his place in to spot number 1 and possibly into the history books with the highest score of any player at the end of the season. As far as win-losses go, we're not sure about plus-minuses yet. I'm pretty sure, though. And then Kid Sid also got his ticket this last week. He has a 7-4 record, so even if he were to lose this last week, he is going to playoffs. That applies to Jordan, or J-Wade and Mike as well. Yeah, J-Wade cannot possibly lose out of playoffs. Apparently neither can Mike. I think that's just mathematically speaking at this point because of the plus-minus. But Aris still technically could lose his spot. Now, Aris would have to lose by a decent amount, and then Brian would have to win by a decent amount, but it's possible.
Well, not even just that. If Ty 6-0s Aris, he could steal his spot. But as Aris has said, there's no way in hell that's happening.
Well, so if Ty even, like, let's say Ty 4-0s him, right? And then Brian wins his match by 4, Brian ekes Aris out. So
big potential changes.
Yeah, big deals going on here, guys. That's the end.
It's gonna be a good match.
that's the end of our week 11. Next week is our final week of the season, and then we go into our playoff bracket, which you can see over here. Let me move that over here. Boom. You can kind of see it a little bit. God damn it. Hate this thing. All right, so this is our playoff bracket right here. Zach's already in his first seed spot. There's a play-in round, which will be 4 and 5. So the 4th and 5th spots will play each other and move on, and then they will move up to the next round. It's going to be an interesting playoff. Everybody should have a lot of fun. Now, I think to close out here, I think Simon, you had something you wanted to say?
Yeah, I do. It's regarding my match with Stephen B. Because he and I, we just decided to do something for fun. So we're gonna meme teams. And I'm gonna record that on my phone, and then I'm probably gonna post it in the group. So keep a lookout for that one.
Okay,
It's gonna probably be crappy quality, but I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fun way to end.
I will probably give you a word of advice. You might not be able to send a video file of that size into the group chat. It might be
No. I'm not saying the group chat. I'm talking the Facebook group.
Yeah, and I might be
mean.
able to have him just upload it to the Google Drive.
I think that's been tried. I think, and it took an exception. It was either going to take an exceptional amount of time, or it just wasn't going to get there.
We've had it done in the past, so we'll see. Like last season, we had a couple handy cam videos, if you will.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try anyway.
That should be an interesting match. Brendan, when are you trying to do this, man? You trying to do it live on stream right now?
I don't even have a team made.
All right, let's get your team made, and then let's fucking battle it out.
I'm still picking my 6 months for the fucking theory team right now.
Oh man, you don't want to just hash it out right now?
If I try and hash it out right now, I'll probably lose.
You don't know that. You could scuff his ass.
Yeah, you could scuff me up, bro. I'm actually planning. Hopefully, Brendan, what I would like to do is have our match after Philip and Dan and after Jay and Jordan, just so we can see what the real implications of our match are going to be. But I'm pretty much free. I think Friday is a decent time for me. I could technically do Wednesday, and if you would like, we could probably make a Saturday battle work as well if we want to get it at the very tail end.
Yeah, I think Friday, I think the soonest I'd be able to do in the night is like 9 o'clock, but that should be pretty doable.
Word. All right. Well, we got apparently Jay and Jordan are battling tonight in 10 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
They should stream that right now.
No, I see what's happening. Jordan's fucking bluffing. All right. You guys enjoy your weekends. Have a great week, and good luck everybody on this final week of the season, because it really is down to the wire
at this point.
Yeah. So everybody, good luck next week. I'm not going to take you lightly, Brendan, but I do hope that you make it. So
yeah, good luck to you guys.
I'm gonna do my best
in playoffs.
Thank you, Simon, and I hope you have a fun meme battle.
You'll get to see it, hopefully.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week for the last week of the PLC season, and then we'll go into playoffs. Bye.
Hi.
Bye.
See y'all in chat.